Hello, it is Monday. I realize it's been a super long time since we've done a book talk, and you can blame state testing for one, the break for another, a late start to the week last week, and also just general malaise for another reason we haven't done any book talks. When I opened up this camera a minute ago, I was like, I feel like something is different. Like I can't orient myself in the frame correctly or something. But anyway, here we go. I did manage to read my 100 books. That was my goal for last year, so hooray me. And I'll talk about a couple of books that I read over the break really quickly. One of them was called The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. I listened to this on audio, but we have it here in print in the library. It was sitting on the new book shelf for a while, and I was just gazing at its beauty. So I found it on audio on Reads, and it was a great experience. I really liked listening to it on audio because if I was reading it in print, there's no way I would pronounce all of those names correctly. The narrator did a very good job of differentiating all the characters. But the story, let's see if I can sum it up really fast. It is fantasy, and in this world, girls go through a purification ceremony at a certain age, and until that time, they try not to get hurt or cut or anything like that, because if you are, quote, impure, then your blood will be gold, okay? And then they will either kill you, or they will bleed you and sell your blood, or at the time this book is set, they have recently started taking girls who bleed gold. They call them Alaki, and they are forming a special fighting unit with them to go and defeat these creatures called the Death Shrieks. And it is complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on. They did a really good job building the world and the relationships between the characters, developing all the side characters and everything. So if you like fantasy, if you like action, I would highly recommend it. It's great stuff. It should have another book here soon. It's on my list to buy. So anyway, Gilded Ones, great stuff. Another one that I listened to on audio was called One of the Good Ones. It's by a sister author team, and in the book, it's multiple perspectives, okay? You've got a couple different sisters, and then I think there may be some other people that you get their perspective in the book. So if you don't like multiple perspective books, that's a warning there. I thought it was really good. You start off with the story. There's a girl, one of the sisters is a YouTuber. She has a very large following on YouTube, and she talks about civil rights related things. And she is going to her very first real life in-person protest on her 18th birthday. And things do not go well. And towards the beginning of the book that she is killed. I don't want to say anything else really about this book because I don't want to spoil it for you, but it is twisty, okay? I was really caught up in it. I loved it. Like I said, I listened to it on audio, and I can't remember if there was more than one narrator, but they did a great job distinguishing between all the different characters, which is always very important to me. If I can't tell who's talking when, then I don't want to listen to the audiobook. Also, they talk a lot in the book about the Green Book, which was like a guide for African Americans traveling across the United States on safe places to go, okay? Places where you will be served, where you will not be harassed or assaulted or killed, because that was very important information to have back when. But we have this book, which is a nonfiction book that I think would pair very well with One of the Good Ones, and it is about the history of the Green Book, okay? And it is a pretty thick-looking nonfiction book. I have not read this myself yet, but we have purchased it. It has a lot of nice period pictures and stuff. So if you want to know the history before or after you read One of the Good Ones, then I would recommend checking it out. I will be buying that book in print for our library. Also, let's see, last one. This is another one that I read that was really good. It's currently checked out right now. It is a graphic novel called Flamer by Mike Curato. and it's about a boy who goes to summer camp. He's been in Scouts and gone to this camp for a long time, and during his time at the camp, he realizes some things about himself and has some internal conflict. I really liked the way that the book explored the issue of coming of age and sexuality and the social dynamics and things like that, as well as scouting. Really good stuff. Like I said, if you want to put any of these on hold, or if you want to request something for me to buy or recommend something that I read, you can come into the library and you can tell me in person, or you can send me an email. It's just wheatlya@hcboe.net. You can even comment on this video or whatever. Till next time.